Hey, I know you can't see me. I'm outside walking. This is the video that I said I was going to make. So, yeah. Let's start because there's not really any street lights on this street, and it's surrounded by trees. So, yeah. I figured the warm, humid air would help me quite a bit. So, hence why, yeah, humidity outside without like the 90-degree weather. Feels more like maybe 80. And then tomorrow, which is Monday, is going to be about 109. So I need to start adjusting my sleep schedule, and a wake cycle to not be in the car. But instead just to go ahead and what am I going to do? I sprayed myself with bug spray too because, you know, mosquitoes are their favorite dinner. What can I say? So yeah, hence why bug spray. I'm glad there's light there to shine on the street. But yeah, so So I think part of the reason why I was like, yeah, so anyways, sleep cycle, wake cycle. So what is that I need to start getting into like Planet Fitness or somewhere else by like 10 a.m., 10:30 or later. I usually end up waking up due to the heat around like 10 a.m. or like between 9:30 and 10 a.m. because of how hot it is. And I'm just like, oh my goodness, it's so, like, it's really, really hot. And then I tolerate it, the heat, because for me, it's okay-ish. So what I'm going to have to start doing is basically just to survive and not get a heat stroke or anything. Go ahead, get up, go into Planet Fitness and just like, I don't know, either take a shower right then and there, make sure clothes are together, and then from there go on and exercise, because what else am I going to do? So yeah. Alright, I think this is like a mile long. So I should have worn a brighter top. I have bright shorts on, at least. So yeah. Fun fact. Me and the lady. Me being gone for so long has resulted in me being very direct with my communication. Because she thought I was trying to be controlling. And it's like, I realized, you know, through Southern communication, she thought I was trying to be controlling. And it's like, no. Because as you know, I've definitely, like, I've been very, very direct with you. And I can be controlling to a certain degree. And then in other ways, it's like unwarranted. Like, there's no way I should be like that. And other times, it's like, okay, you need to do this or not to do this for you to be better, basically. Be a better person. And so, like, the way that I was speaking, she thought I was trying to be controlling. And I'm just like, how? Just how? Like, I couldn't figure it out. And then finally, it like, we were in the vehicle. And I was like, yeah, go ahead and do this with my vehicle. And she's like, maybe I should like put it right here. I'm just like, hold up, wait a minute. No, I'm not telling her to like do that at all. I'm like, no, you can go ahead and do what you're doing. What you're doing is good and all that jazz. Like, it's, someone had a birthday party. They had ice cream. Ice cream smells so good. It's like chocolate crunch stuff around, you know, those, not popsicles, but ice cream pops where it's basically vanilla ice cream inside and then like chocolate on the outside with like peanuts and such melted or like mixed in with the chocolate for the shell. That sounds so good. I do have a Wendy's coupon for free ice cream, I think. So I have Wendy's, and then I also have I turned their light on. I bet you I woke them up. I really hope not. It's late. So, yeah. Yeah. So I had to explain to her, like, hey, it's just me having conversation. Like, what's good for me might not be good for you, and what's good for you might not be good for me. Because, like, my car looks completely different than their car. I think they have a Matrix. I think it's the Chevrolet Matrix, the truck. It looks really cool inside, in my opinion. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is so cool. So, yeah. But yeah, I had to communicate with her. It's just difference in communication styles and learning that whenever I say stuff like that, it's not me trying to be controlling at all. It's actually me just having a conversation. Because I understand, like, what she does and what I do, two completely different things. So yeah, she thought I was trying to be controlling. I'm like, what are you talking about? Because I know I've worked on it. I know I drastically have improved with being controlling and such. So yeah. Aside from that, I admit the reason why, well, one of the main reasons, the other reason was like, hey, you know what, guess what, I can't, like, it's a little bit noisy in here, but one of the main reasons why my headache feels better, not 100%, but it does feel better. But yeah, one of the main reasons why is because whenever I was told I was no longer going to be band manager, basically I was like, oh no. It scared me. It still kind of scares me. And whenever I found out, I just wanted a hug. Like, shoot. I remember telling you, I think like a couple months ago or so, I was like, yeah, I'm not sure how things will work out because I want to go ahead and I told the band director that I was going to go ahead and like be a band director and do that. And then once I'm done, or like, I'm like, well, I don't know what I'm going to do. Like whether I should, why is somebody forgot their peanuts? I don't get it. It was on the road. I mean, it could have been theirs or it could have been like somebody else's, but I placed it on their mailbox either way. Here we go. I wonder if I have a mosquito bite here now. But yeah, so I remember telling you a couple months ago, I was like, well, I don't know when to get into a relationship or like when to get into a serious relationship and get married, basically, because I told the band director that I was going to go ahead and do that and I want to fulfill that promise. And it's like, okay, do we hold off or do I go ahead and move forward? And like, that was the only thing kind of putting myself at pause. Like, hey, you know what, I should wait just a couple months maybe. And now, the gloves are off. That was the only thing that was holding me back, and now I have literally nothing holding me back. And now I don't know what to do. I don't know what you're comfortable with either. That's a really cool front porch light. Oh, it's both of the lights. Okay, that's kind of... I did not realize that. But yeah, I think that's from 1990s. It's a Jeep. Even though it reminds me of a Subaru. What kind? Outback. Yeah. So yeah, now there's nothing holding me back. But now I'm like, okay, doesn't feel like a actual safety net. And so it scares me a lot. Because, as you know, I plan. Doesn't matter if I'm living in my car. I plan. And I make sure that things are okay. And now I'm like, hold up. Wait, what? Like, I don't know what to do now. Yeah. And sorry that I keep asking you, like, hey, what should I do? What should I do? I'm anxious and I'm scared. And, in a way, I'm just like, I need answers. I need to know what to do. I know whenever I no longer work or I'm no longer in the house, I can't work at the hotel anymore because I only have overnight shifts. So, yeah. I do know I can get the money back. I was talking to someone, I was like, yeah, I'm missing money. It's actually about $1,600, according to what he said. I'm like, oh, $1,600, really? That'll pretty much pay off. Ooh. I think majority, if not all of my credit card bill. And then, like, any extra time that I am working at my job, it will help pay for pretty much everything. Like, I'll be able to save money back. I don't know how much, but either way, I'll be able to save money back. It'll help me drastically. So, yeah. But yeah, the battery from my car was taken out and placed into the other lady's truck. I'm going to text the lady tonight because they're already in bed and be like, hey, I'm going to wake up. I'm going to set my alarm for 11 a.m. And I'm like, hey, we'll go ahead. I'll wake up around 11 and we can leave probably about noon in order to get my battery. So that'll give me enough time to, like, eat, dress. I took a shower probably around 9, 8, 9. Because I was like, maybe that'll help me. So, yeah. There's a car coming down the street. Was someone running by it? Okay. Oop. And there's holes in someone's yard, and I can't see them. So I'm tripping into them. Alright, this person isn't coming. So yeah, overall I'm scared. I just want a hug. Part of me is like, I know I'll be okay. Everything will be okay. And part of me is like, hey, you know what? Vehicle is driving very slowly. Please don't kidnap me. That would be horrible. For you, not for me. And they just drove past, and it smelled like barbecue, or it could be just down that street. I think it's just down that street. It smells good. Oh, their house. Here, I'll show you. Basically lights and then some metal. It's really cool. You know it's a safe neighborhood when people are comfortable to put out like front porch decor and seats and such, and they're like, I know that nothing's gonna happen. There we go. I closed the mailbox because I was like, that's very... no. So yeah. Yeah. Actually, on Saturday, whenever I was, here, one sec. Feels like there's hair or something. Or it could have been like all the bug spray that I have on me. No? The bug spray is causing some of the stuff to come off. That's very interesting. Okay, so yeah, what else is there? Yeah, I feel a lot better. Holy cow. A person has their garage set up as their own personal man cave. It's like there's like lights on over there and the door's open. There's a guy sitting on there, aren't you? Jeans. I don't know where I get it from. Maybe my dad. With my dad, it's not necessarily, it's like sinus problems, but he doesn't sneeze nearly as much as I do, from what I can tell. I'm like, I notice I'm starting to breathe in like cooler air, and so now I'm like sneezing. I guess it's because I don't know why. But the sneezing it clears out my sinuses quite a bit, though. Yay. I could never be in a silent place. I would die because of my sneezing. Like, the alien creatures would be able to tell, oh, I hear sneezing. Like that. There we go. Dogs inside of fences. Good dog. There we go. I feel better. For whatever reason, water goes ahead, stabilizes my body temperature, and whenever it stabilizes my body temperature, then it's like, okay, I can handle this now. So yeah. Like the external, like my body measures or becomes, my body's temperature becomes equal with the surroundings external temperature, basically. So yeah. Yay! Oh, someone has a fake goose. What else is there? It's really cool. Let's see. Cross. But yeah, so that's why I guess have been like, please give me an answer. So yeah, sorry about that. I'm feeling anxious, and the only thing I can really control is myself, my reactions, and how I act. So I think all I can do for now is basically pray, basically, and kind of prepare also. Car. And I say kind of prepare because I wonder if I should have bought some money for ice cream. At the end of the street, I should go back, go get my money, and then come back down to the gas station, then walk back to the house. So that way I will have worked off whatever ice cream calories I was going to eat. So it reminds me of this one lady. She's like, yeah, people go ahead and go jogging for all kinds of reasons. Some of it might be to lose weight, but then some of it might be so that they can go ahead and like they'll run, and then after they've run, they'll eat whatever. So I guess it's like reward for running. So yeah, it's like I can see that. So that way they're still like exercising and running and all that jazz, and still technically losing weight. So yeah. I should have brought tissue to blow my nose. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do tomorrow is once I get the battery inside my car, get that started, and then from there I will go ahead and head over to the library and start working on my resume, which either way I need to update my resume. Yeah, either way I'm like, I need to work on my resume either way. Get that sorted. So whoop, a little steep. Yeah. Work on my resume, and then what else can I do? Work on my resume, work on getting my money. I can do that. Resume, money, and then see about still getting things done with school, because I don't know what's going to happen, but I know I need to get it all done in the next like week or so. So I'm just preparing, like all right, let's see, I need to get this done and this done and this done, and then once I get all of that done, I need to blow my nose. once I get all that done, then that might take a couple of hours, but either way, I'll be getting it done. Yeah, so I'll have my finances done. That'll probably take a couple hours, and me kind of pulling my hair all at the same time. So yeah, but it'll be okay. I know, well, this is the only thing I can do. This is the only thing that I can have control over while you're trying to, I guess, kind of decide what to do or what I should do. Since I'm just like, I don't know. Yeah. So basically, like, if I were to stay here at the college, I could take a few more classes. And it's only like strictly, it looks as though it's for this semester and then like a couple for next semester. So yeah, basically what I can do is take like the classes, like this is, I'm just telling, you do not have to do any of this. I'm just letting you know this is the only thing I can control on my part. So this way I'm like, okay, if you suggest one thing or another, then I'm like, okay, this is what I can do with whatever you decide. And so this way I'm like, let's say whenever you make a decision, I'm not stressed like, oh my goodness, like what do I do now? It's more like, okay, you made the decision. I know what I can do. I know what to do, and I'll move forward with that. So, let's say I end up staying at college. So what I can do is basically stay at this particular college, and I can work at that other job, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, because what else am I going to do, basically? And then from there, and I'll do that throughout the fall. And then come the spring semester, I can try and see about getting housing. Yeah, I can see about getting housing next semester. And then once I'm done with housing, then I can go ahead, I can get housing. Maybe. Actually, probably not, because you have to have a minimum of 15 credit hours. But what I can do, though, probably stay in homeless shelters, of course. And then, what else is there? I'm almost in the street, and I'm going to go to the gas station and grab some tissue. And then walk all the way back down. So I can do that, and then next semester I can go ahead and I can get a teaching position while taking the last couple of classes for education. And this way, I can learn if I actually like it or not. So I can wait till next semester, because if I do it this semester while attending college, it'll be too much for me. And then maybe cut down my work hours from like 3 days to like 1 day or something. Definitely on a weekend. So like maybe Saturday or Sunday. And then I'll just do like 1 or 2 classes, and that'll be it. So it'll be very manageable for me. I'll see if I can work on Sundays. So there's that. What's the next step? So that's option 1, because basically if I wanted to major in English, there aren't any more classes for me to take. I would have to go get my bachelor's. I would basically be going to get my bachelor's degree in English. I would have to just go straight to a university to get that. I wouldn't be able to stay here any longer, basically. So there's, and then whenever I go off to a four-year college, I could major in education with the specialty in English. So yeah, I could do that. Sinus problems, yay. Okay. So yeah, there's that. Option B, you recommend that I focus on working. If that's the case, or like focus on school or teaching. I could go ahead and get a job at, where could I get a job at? I could get a job at somewhere. I could get a job at a school, and then while I'm working at the school, I might be able to take a class, just one class, not a whole lot of classes, maybe. I'll probably still apply for like the other store, so I could work there while teaching or being a teacher's assistant, and by doing that, be a little bit more financially stable, basically. And so yeah, by being financially stable, come the winter months, I might be able to actually afford a place. So one lady, she actually showed me a place that was about $550 a month. And I think it's another lady, she's providing it as her, you know what, I think this one is closed. But there is a gas station right across the street. So yeah, I can go ahead and basically work. Yeah, I think this one's closed because all the lights are off. Or not. It might be open. So anyways, that's option A. Let's see. Because I see a truck outside, but some of the lights are off inside. They closed at 11. I have no idea what time it is right now, by the way. But yeah, so there's that. What other option is there? I'll let you know shortly. So yeah, talk to you later. Bye.